shut up. We're back in the building. We're back up in here, man. Yeah, another sensational Saturday. So we back again. This time around we started a little later. Sorry about that, guys. I had to push this back 1 hour later because I had some things that was going on. But nonetheless, we're back. And of course, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us in, not only in the live, but also in the playback. So we definitely appreciate it. So, of course, while you're here, don't forget to smash that like button, please. Definitely helps us out, especially all of us content creators. If you like our videos and so forth, so please don't forget to hit that like, and also subscribe if you can. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. While you're here, because you know what, I'm always releasing new content, new videos, and everything. So don't forget to hit that bell. And also, last but not least, if you want to support the platform, don't forget you could do it by super chat while we're here, while we're doing the video, as well as you can hit up the Cash App. So whichever way you want to do it, you can do it. So, and of course, this is the new time. Well, the new time, which would be 6 p.m. Central Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time to do these sensational Saturdays. So, without any further ado, let me introduce my guest here. Of course, you guys see that this is going to be part 2, so you guys know just about enough of him. But just in case you haven't seen part 1, basically this guy, he's been to Jamaica, spent a lot of time out there, hit the Jamaican sound up in here, Also, my man here, he's been to Puerto Rico. And of course, he's been to all of our favorite locations, Colombia. Yes, sir. So he's been to several different cities in Colombia, from Santa Marta, Cartagena, as well as Cali. So, and also he has spent a lot of time domestically all over the states, and that hence the reason why his name is Nate in Your State, because of the fact that he's been to several, like 20 different cities in the United States. So he's been around. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my man, my good friend, Nate in Your State.
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. It was great. I'm glad I have you back. Glad to be here for part 2, because we had a great time with part 1. I know we were I think we went way over time in part 1. We had some good conversations, man. So it was great to have you back. I wasn't expecting to have you back this so soon, but I'm glad that you're able to make it with me for this weekend to be back this soon. Nonetheless. So what's been up? How's everything rolling with you?
Everything's been going good with me. I am at the moment, as you editing videos, getting content out, and then planning my next trip back to South America.
Nice. And about you making content, I saw that you released a new video, but man, you know what? This week was like hell for me. I'm sure you guys noticed that I've just been slowly trying to catch up with everybody, comments on videos and everything, because this week I've just been busy with work. But I see that you released a new video. I haven't had a chance to check it out. Tell us a little quickly, a little synopsis of that one video just released.
All right, so the video that was just released was pretty much how I survived over a month in Colombia. And within those videos, I pretty much made, I would say, a Google Doc of things that kind of helped me, that I feel is going to help the next person who wants to travel, if it's their first time or if they're even a veteran and they even know anything about it. All information is good. In my honest opinion, all information you are owed is good information. You want to at least incorporate some habits of being safe, because one of the most important things that you have to do is be safe, because we're looked differently when you go to South America. We all know that our dollar stretches hundredfold. Well, not hundredfold, but our dollar stretches pretty far over there. So we're looked at differently. And if you stunting on those guys, people they're gonna take offense to that, and they're gonna watch you even more and try to get something out of you. So that's pretty much how the episode is, and I'm just going through steps and how my New York swag, it was incorporated through my whole trip. So pretty much this whole season of Nate in Your State, when I'm in Colombia, it's me incorporating more of my New York swag up in there. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see a lot of Tims and fitteds up in these videos. So that's pretty much about it.
All right, cool. Well, I want to start this off before I start getting into the Cali. I want to show off a video, but first, before I start showing the video, I want to say what up to everyone that's actually here in the room with us. You know, to the lonely banter. Yo, what up? Well, thanks for joining in. It's good evening. Thanks for coming in here. You know, we got Joe John, you know, saying Cali curves. Yeah, that's right. We know.
Yeah, we know.
We got Bubble Tea, man. You know, say, hey guys, subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate
What's
it.
going on, Bubble Tea?
Yep. Same with you, Joe John. I definitely appreciate the subscription.
Yo, what's going on, Joe John?
And we got my boy Charles McBride in here. It says, so what? He said, what up, Solo and the great headed to Medellin and Cartagena next Saturday. That's right. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna be right behind you, brother Charles. Man, I'll be right there because I'm leaving next 2-3 weeks. So I'll see you down there.
I might be behind both of y'all too. So I might be heading out over there. Might not be Cartagena, but I'll let you know where I'm gonna be at. I might be. Just saying.
Nice. I know what you mean, man. Yo, I know. For me, I'm gonna be in Medellin. I got to spend some time out there. I got some stuff going on. And I got some business to take care of. So it'll be a quick trip, but then I'll be back again. Planning on going back in July as well. So I'll be going out there every month moving forward. Because usually at the beginning of the year, I usually take my time from being out there because I spend like the whole month of December out there, going into January. So then I take February, March, April, all this time off from even being out there. You know, so that's usually what I do. So of course y'all see me up in Mexico and DR and all the other places. So it is what it is. So all right, but let me go ahead and start this off. Let's start off with this one video. You know, so because we're gonna start off the whole thing about this Cali vibe. You know what I mean, about Cali Colombia.
Let's get it.
This is the most basic step. We're gonna go through the 6 steps for now. So we're gonna go forward with the left, replace back on the right, and then close left foot to right foot and switch way. Now back onto the right, replace on the left, close right foot to left foot and switch way. That's all it is. That's the basic step of the salsa. So let's do it one more time with that. Step forward left, replace on the right, and close switch way. Back with the right, replace on the left, close right foot to left foot. And again.
So I want to start off with
clown.
You know, I like that, man. So what motivates you to make that video?
All right. I've been so the whole like after Cartagena, right? After Cartagena, my trip coming back, I've already been hinting that I was going to go somewhere else, but on my Instagram, people didn't know where I was going to go next. I'm like, where am I going to go next? You know, I've just been teasing it. So then, like, you know, I was starting throwing little hints. I'm like, oh, this place got some mountains over here. So, oh, the climate's a little dry over here. Let's see what this is about. Just throwing hints, right? And then when I finally was ready to go, I said, all right, yeah, I'm ready to go. So I just did that video. Said, all right, I'm going to learn some salsa when I go over there. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to prepare myself. And that was the video I put on my Instagram. I said, all right, boom, I dropped that out there. And I was like, oh, you going to go to Cali? Like, people thought I was already in Cali. I said, you're already in Cali? I said, I ain't telling you on that, but you're going to have to watch and you have to wait and see what I got going on. So I did that because I knew I was going to learn salsa, right? Because you can't just go to Cali and not learn and do salsa. You know what I'm saying? I heard it's the thing. It's the end thing. You gotta do it. And you can't pick up any shorties if you don't got no salsa underneath your belt. So I said, all right, I know what it is, you know. So I'm gonna go learn some salsa. I'm just letting y'all know that I'm learning some salsa. I'm gearing up for war. Let's put on the boots and everything. Let's go. We're gonna learn some salsa.
Make sure, man. I like that. And the funny thing is, I actually got a video of you after the fact, after you got out there, once you got everything in order. And we actually got a video of you doing salsa. So let me bring that in as well. Let me see here. Bring that in here. There you go. So I'm going to share the screen here. I'm sure you guys heard it in the background, but I will make sure you guys can see this right now. So here's you doing training salsa.
So yeah, I see that. She's going to give you her Instagram. So next time you're here, you can hit her up. Tore me up, man. But yeah,
There we go.
We're not done. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of issue. We got
There we go. I got to take care of. Here we go. But nonetheless, man, at least we had that fact that we saw that you were doing your session with Sasha and everything. And so how many sessions did you do? How many training?
Wow. So I did about 4 training sessions. First day there was really clear. It was really clear. I met another brother from Brooklyn who was also trying to learn too. So we had first we had a male instructor. Everything was crystal clear. I understood like this. And we was like, because we all know what it is. You learn the salsa, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be popping in the clubs. So we both were going in on our first day learning. The next time it was like more advanced salsa. I have that recorded. I don't delete anything. So that's gonna be an episode of me failing in salsa where I'm like, it was just bad. So the salsa instructor, she was very patient, but with her being a pro, and I was like, dang, man, I'm making her look bad right now. But so I have that, and then this one with Jennifer, I had a couple of sessions. I'm learning pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Also patient woman as well, and then was just and fun too, you know what I'm saying? So doing the salsa with her was also clear. Learned a lot. Definitely was worth it.
Nice. Definitely like that, man. So for me, like I said, I need to do the Colombian salsa, man. I haven't had a chance to play with it. I only done the Cuban salsa with the family and whatnot. But I need to I've been in Cali one time, and for that, I didn't get a chance to do all of that because of the lockdowns and curfews when I went. But it's nice to see brothers, taking advantage of that, taking the history that's with Cali and enjoying the culture that is out there. So I like that. My hat's off to you, man, for doing that. And how much did it cost for that session? For those 4 sessions.
All right, the first time I had it with the male instructor, that was a free lesson because I was in a hostel, right? The Venero and El Vejero and Salsa School. So there's certain nights they just had free sessions, and if you wanted a private tutor, I believe it was 50 mil peso, either 50 mil. It wasn't as expensive, you know what I'm saying, per hour. So I think it was 50 mil. I have to check my videos and dig to find out because I forgot, but it wasn't that bad. I said, you know what, it's gonna be good content, and I want to learn how to dance salsa. So let's get it.
Nice. I like that, man. But before we get to the next question, I want to go through some of these chats here, or some of the messages you guys have put out here. So we got let me screw it up a little bit here. So we got M23. You said, "What up, guys? Looking to go to Medellin for the first time, so looking for good information." Hey, man, I got tons of materials out there, videos on Medellin, man. For your first time, man, go ahead and enjoy yourself. And one thing I tell brothers, if you don't speak Spanish, whatever, make sure you go to Poblado, stay out there in that area. If you don't speak any Spanish, that's where a little bit more safer. But even then, right now, with things going on, I will tell you, man, make sure you protect your neck, like Wu-Tang, man, I'm not, this ain't no discouraging, no fear monger, nothing like that. I know people like to say, oh, you fear monger. No. I'm telling you to go out there, have a good time, but just watch, everything that's going on, you know what I mean? Just be good, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of content I got out there, how to move out there, Medellin, how to use taxis, money, all that stuff. I have a lot of content on there. So, even when I ask some questions during this live, you can, whatever questions you may have. I don't know if you have anything you want to add to that whole thing.
So I would like to point, if you just walking in, Solo was saying that I just have a video that came out. And yeah, I have a video that came out that talks about instructions on how I survived going through Colombia for over a month. And then I just left some tips, and I pretty much placed a disclaimer that this may help you. You know what I'm saying? It may help you, but this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? This is how I survived. This is how it works with me going through. So I have some tips over there as well. But for sure, definitely, if you're in Medellin and you're not familiar with anything, as Soul said, head up Poblado. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said, what discouraged me was mainly for fear-mongering. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to touch it. But just go and have fun.
Yeah, that's facts. That's definitely facts right there. So next one, Don Jesus, what up, man? And I'm sorry, I know you hit me up throughout this week, man. I want to check out that video. I've just been hella busy, man. So that's why I haven't had a chance. So after this podcast, I'm gonna check that out. I got you, man. Thanks for coming through. Here we got what else is going on here?
NorCal in the building.
Yeah, rapping from Cali, man. Yeah, for Don Jesus, man. Yeah, man, he's out there doing his thing. So and here, what else we got up in here? Oh, we got a question here. Oh, wait a minute. First, let me go to this one from the Lone Banter. So he got a question: Cali or Cartagena? So I guess this might be a question of which one you believe is better. Is that what you're asking, the Lone Banter, the Lonely Banter?
Which one is better, or which one that I like?
Yeah, let's go with which one did you like between the two, Cali or Cartagena? Which one did you like most, and why did you like it?
Hands down, Cali.
Really,
it was serious to a point. It was so serious to a point that I only planned I was gonna spend a week here, and then I was gonna go travel throughout the country, right? So it was to a point. So I was gonna meet a guy. I was gonna link up with a dude that I met in Cali, right? We met at the same. Not Cali, in Cartagena. We met at the same hostel. Cool dude, man. Hanging out, chilling, right? So he was saying that he was going to come back down, during the same month that I was there. And he said, I'm going to meet up with a shorty. And he said that, so, we can link up or whatever. I said, I have plans. I kind of have some plans too. We can link up. I was going to spend a week here. And then Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to fly out. We're going to link up, Like you got a shorty, we got bring a shorty, whatever. We'll see what's up. But what happened was this, right? So what happened was this. Between meeting people at the hostel, right? Between that, right? Meeting the locals in Cali, meeting the people in the hostel, the locals in Cali, doing the salsa lessons, and straight up just enjoying myself, seeing the sights. I hit up my dude. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it up to Cartagena. It was like, so what's going on? Why I said, oh, what's going on? It's like what happened? I said, I kind of got some unfinished business over there. And he was like, oh, you got a chica, right? So I'm gonna fill you up in the details later on, but I'm gonna be here for a little bit. He said, no harm, no foul. And he said he's going to be going throughout the cities too, throughout the country too. So we'll link up. We'll link up. So that's why I kind of prefer Cali. Cali was mad fun. It was mad fun. Despite with all the quarantine and curfew going on, it was mad fun.
Nice.
They know how to party.
So we got a question here from Jason Brown. He says, what nights are free salsa session?
It really does varies with them. I know the night that I went there, it was like on Wednesday. So it really depends on how they set up their schedule. It is really up in the air, but it's normally like Wednesdays or like a Thursdays, depends. Or if they can get someone to come through to do the lessons too. So that was another thing. So you would have to ask them and coordinate. You don't even have to stay at the hostel to do the lessons too. You can just be at an Airbnb and roll up, which is why I'm thinking if I'm going to come back through, I'm going to be staying someplace nearby and then even hit them up anyway, because that place was bomb.
Nice. So also we got another one here from Charles McBride. Is Cali safe to visit now? I would say right now, nah, especially if it's time, I ain't going. Right now with all the protests and everything that's going on, I would avoid it. Now, if you had, if you knew the land of the layout, if you've been there a couple of times, you know people, then I would say, yeah, you're a pro, what's going on over there. But I stay away from Cali. Although I've been there once, and with all the stuff that's going on, I ain't going out there at all. There's too much stuff going on, too much craziness. And of course, I know this is more so in most of the barrios, not in like the touristy areas, whatever. But still, you just never know what could happen. Some of that stuff could, bleed over. So I don't want none of that drama, none of that craziness right now. I'm only for that to chill out. That's just me. You want to say something, Nate?
100%. Like it's this time, just wait it out.
Yep. And I ain't been trying to, like I said, I ain't trying to do no fear mongering. You can go at your own, whoever wants to go ahead, enjoy yourself. I'm sure you might have a good time, whatever, but I'm not going to promote right now or anything like that, especially since I know I'm not going to go. So that's just me. We got Frankie said, I stay away from Cali for a while. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way, so all right, now let's get back to the interview, man, because everybody's going crazy in the chat. But so with Cali, how many times have you been to Cali? What made you want to go to Cali?
So this was my first time going to Cali. So this is how everything went, like how everything came together, right? So in 2020, right? In 2020, like I was pretty much, I guess, pre-gaming. There was someone that I was really interested in, right? Like I met her online and we was talking for like a hot minute. But apparently we didn't work out because there was I guess she, like the thing about some women, I'm not gonna say all Colombian women, but I guess if they're like if there's high attraction, they want as much attention as they can get. So there was some times that I wasn't able to respond, and I guess she didn't like that. Me personally didn't like look, I'm kind of busy at times, and so I really can't respond. She didn't like that. It didn't work out, but I mean, I'm not going to let just one female like ruin my whole trip from going over there. So even if that didn't work out, I say, I'm still going to go anyway. I'm just going to make plans. So this is what I was going to do. So, all right, cool. I have a whole list I'm going to do. I want to check this out. I want to check this out. And I'm going to go on this month. But funny, the month of April, right? It just seemed like every influencer and their moms was going to Cali. So I'm like, I'm like, you going to Cali? Like, because I'm looking at stuff. All right, these guys is in Medellin, so it's cool. I'll just go over here because I don't hear much about Cali. I mean, everybody in the woodworks is going to Cali. I'm like, what? What did I miss? What's going on in Cali? So I'm like, that even encouraged me to go more. So I'm like, I'm curious. Why everybody want to go to Cali all of a sudden? It's like they heard me through my webcam. I'm like, how did y'all know y'all was going to go to Cali? So another thing was the fear mongering, right? Once again, I was still green, right? Even though I came from Cartagena and I feel like I got my badge. I said, all right, cool. I got my Colombian badge. I went through Cartagena, but I felt like it still wasn't enough. So starting in Cali, if you remember from last stream when I said Cartagena was easy mode. Places like Cali and all these other places say, no, this is going to be hard mode. So you know what? I got some more Spanish underneath my belt. Let me go to Cartagena. Let me go to Cali, Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Cali, Colombia. I wasn't even sweating it. Said I think I'm going to be all right over here. You know what I'm saying? I have my plan. All right. So from there, set my trips up, and then I headed on out over there to Cali, nervous as hell, because I'm like, yo, this is Cali. This is honestly, as weird as it is, I felt more safe there than like planning on going to Antioquia, like Medellin, because so much fear mongering was going on in Medellin. I was like, nah, I don't think I'm going to go to Medellin. I'll go to Cali. Even though they say Cali's worse, I'm like, I'll go to Cali because I don't hear much about Cali. Medellin, every week you hear someone getting robbed, shot, killed, or something. Like, you know what? I don't hear these type of news in Cali, Colombia, so I think I'm going to be all right in Cali. So that's why I jumped, jump ship and went over there.
They just corrupt. They know how to not put that out there. I'm joking. I'm don't give back. Hey, so with Cali, when did you go? Did you go right after Cartagena?
No, this was after Cartagena. I did some more planning because what happened was, it's like once I got the taste of Colombia, I was like, oh, sweat. I like this. You know what I'm saying? I really like this. I want to go back, and I want to go back soon. I was trying to go back for the month of March, but responsibilities. I said, yo, I'm just gonna try to like spend my birthday and all that, but no, responsibilities said, no, I'm gonna go for April. Let's try April and head out over there. So I did that month of April.
Okay, cool. So that was like 2-3 months after you came back from Cartagena, which is nice. So you got a chance. Basically, you were dealing with all the curfew restrictions and everything. How was that? The whole curfew restrictions of what you were doing out there at that time?
All right, so. Oh man, like it was interesting, man. So I didn't really go out because once again, I wasn't gonna mess with the police and I wasn't gonna mess with nighttime. I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to be out here that often. So I stayed in my hostel, right? Which is why I'm recommending, yo, these guys better sponsor me, man. So the hostel that I was in. During the whole COVID thing, right? Like full party, bros. Hit full parties. When everything outside was shutting down, people from outside was coming to the house just to party it up, man. Like almost every night. Like sometimes I kept seeing the same faces come in, and like they had like the music going, people was at the bar, they had the food going on at the back, and like people were just chilling. Sometimes people were in the pool. And like sometimes people that came from Salsa was out there chilling. So that party was going on way past midnight in Cali. And I heard that there was some other underground stuff going on, but like you can't really travel at certain times. You know what I'm saying? So with that, wherever you are, that's when you had a party up. Or if you were staying at the Airbnb and you can walk it down to the hostel, people did that too. They came through. And like just chill. So definitely I didn't really feel it that much in Cali.
Nice. We actually got a video of you like chilling in a hostel. Was it in one of the barrios or so, or was that closer more so like the tourist area?
So the tourist area in Cali is San Antonio. And then a little past that, you'll get El Peñón. So those are like the higher strata areas. And I felt relatively okay over there, even though people was like, past a certain point, be careful. But I felt pretty good. Like that's where I was staying, and like that's where the hostel was. So it was up there in San Antonio. So I was chilling.
Yeah, San Antonio. Yeah, real nice. I think that was like the first suburb of Cali, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I forgot. But I got a video here. Let me play the video here of you being at that area. Here, let's play here.
South Bronx vibes, right? I was just getting South Bronx vibes. So I was like, okay, cool. It felt very reminiscent to Cedric Avenue. Yo, if y'all from the Bronx and y'all been there, it felt very reminiscent to Cedric Avenue. Cedric Avenue and University. If you know that location, that's what it felt like, right? So I was over there, and then the last thing, right? The last thing is trying to get out. That what made it feel like I went the hood, right? All right, so trying to get out, meaning that I wasn't able to get like a taxi out, right? So like this is how I was in the hood, right? So all right, so I have a friend that I promised that I was going to visit for like a year now, right? It's been real close. Like, yeah, I'm in Cali. It's like, yeah, I was just come to say hello, right? But at the point, I wasn't really feeling like too up to like coming out because one, I'm still trying to like get to know the area. But she said, "Oh yeah, I'm here with my friend. Like, come say hello. Let's have dinner." I said, "All right, whatever." So I hopped on the Uber. And I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get to this restaurant, right? We need something, right?" So he was trying to explain to me, like, yo, he looked at me and said, "Yo, you going over?" He was like, "Yo, you going over there?" Like, not in English, but he was like, like, I don't know where this is at. Like, no. He said, "Yeah, you don't know this place?" I said, "Yeah," because he said, look at the time, because not only that, the time was like about 7:20. And 7:27, like it was 7 o'clock, around 7:20. I was like, she's like, hurry up before quarantine hits. So I'm like, two things could even happen. Like one, I can either get set up, or two, I got caught up in quarantine.
There we go. So that was out there, right?
All right. So when I was doing that vlog, I was in the hostel in San Antonio. So when I was going to meet up with Shorty and her friend, that was in the southern eastern region of Cali, right? And so when I hopped on the Uber, like as I was saying, when I hopped on the Uber, the guy was like, he looked at me like, "Yo, you sure you want to go in this area?" I was like, "Yeah, like, yo, let's go hit that up." Me being that all innocent gringo said, "Oh, I have no fear. Let's go." You know what I'm saying? Even though I had my wits about me and said, whatever, man. Like, if I get God, I get God. Let's see what this is about. You know what I'm saying? I think I can defend myself a little bit. Let's go. So we driving, and I say the reason why I said it looked like Cedric Avenue University because it kind of had like a dark, rugged feel because that's like an area that I kind of grew up. So I know people from New York, if they ever come and like watch that, they'll understand what I mean about that. But going there to that southern region, I say, yo, I think I'm in the barrios because it felt like I was back in the hood of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So people outside on the stoops and you got the corner stores and like bodegas going on and like restaurant, but not like in a touristic vibe. It just looked like if you're from that area, you'll be out there hanging out. That's what it means. Like only people that live there belong there. That's how I felt. Not really for a tourist, you know what I'm saying? But while I was over there, I was like, yeah. So there was a time that was driving and he made like a turn. And I was like, and I just seen like abandoned tires and like it was all dark. I said, oh, all right. So this is where I'm gonna get got. So
we might have to turn back here.
Like, oh, sweat. So this is. I mean, I thought he was gonna let me off right here. I said, "This is the spot." I said, "Oh hell's no!" I'm like, "Nah, this ain't the spot." But when we kept driving, we got up into the neighborhood, and then I got to the restaurant that like Shorty wanted me to meet with her, right? So now I'm still keen. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there. I figure everything's gonna be okay, but man, the things was just so strange now. So when I got there, it was 30 minutes before curfew. All right, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to do a quick meeting because I actually just landed. This was like when I just got there, just put my stuff down. let Shorty know I was in the area. She wanted to link up. She got out of work and she wanted to link up. I said, all right, cool. I met her and her friend. Both gorgeous, right? For those who want to know, yes, Cali Curbs is a real thing, 100%. So, yes. 100%. 100%. Like, oh my gosh.
Let me drop a bomb for the women of Cali. You might have to do 2 bombs. There we go.
I have to take my glasses off for that bro. Man. Oh man. That was one of the reasons I was like, yo, brother, man, I'm trying to link up. I have unfinished business. And he said, there's a chica, right? I have unfinished business. Let's see. But yeah, like, of course, she was gorgeous. Like, dang, like she told too. I said, dang, they built like this in really Cali, in like Cali. And it's true, they really take care of themselves. Like I said this last video, but in Cali, you see it, they take care of themselves. Her and her friend, they took care of themselves. I'm like, yo, dang, son, this was crazy. But anyway, as the night went on, right, this is why I knew I was in the hood, right? As the night went on, I didn't really bring much things with me. So if I go and get got, you ain't gonna get nothing. You're probably gonna get my broken phone and like how much pesos did I bring with me? I only had like I think I had 40 mil in my pocket. I said, first night here, I didn't bring my camera. She asked me and said, where's your camera? I thought you normally do recording. I said, nah, I don't think I want to record. And I really couldn't really enjoy their company so much because I'm here in the hood. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood. It looked a little rugged. You know what I'm saying? You had some closed down restaurants over there. And then you had trash build up overhead. I'm like, have you been here before? I said, no, it's my first time here. And that's when I was like, this is your first time here? Like, yo. And that's when I was a little bit more like cautious. I'm like, yo, who's around? Who's around? Like, she ain't never been here before. So I'm keeping my eyes open. And I wanted, like, after everything was said and done, she wanted me to, oh, you want to come back? It's my father's birthday. I said, nah. I think I'm going to head on back. I mean, granted, probably now thinking about it, I kind of have more trust now. But at the beginning, I wasn't feeling too strong. Like you know, I was having like stomach problems. Like when I landed, I said, "Dang, son, I ain't feeling too good." So if I had a fight, I ain't gonna win. So I'm like, nah, I'll. You know, we're gonna link up again like throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna organize something, which is why, hence in Cartagena, I said, "Yo, buddy, I ain't gonna come back to Cartagena. I'm trying to set something up." So I was like, nah, man. I mean, it sounds good though, but you know, sell your pops, happy birthday for me. And I'm thinking, I said, you want to go see your pops? I'm like, normally, I said, nah, I don't think I'm going to risk it this time. I think I'm going to probably walk it off. Who knows what would have happened? Maybe it would have been a fun time. Maybe it would have been a fun time. But for me, I was like, nah. Like, based off the location that I was like, nah, I wasn't feeling this. Nah. Because then someone noticed that I was a gringo. They noticed, like, you know, I had the bald head, I had my beard going on. I looked, once again, in Cali, even though I was blending in and I wasn't saying much of anything, I was trying not to speak, you know what I'm saying? Because I was, you know, I'm tall, you know what I'm saying? Walking through the restaurant, I'm tall. And dudes was looking. I said, I'm looking, of course, I'm with 2 beautiful women. And they look, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Now, because these women are fine, it's attracting attention to me. And I'm in the hood. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right. So there's one guy that was asking me for money. He walked by, he said, hey, amigo, like, you know, welcome to Colombia. I said, dang. I said, I got spotted. And then it was just him. You know what I'm saying? I said, dang, I got spotted. And I'm in the hood. All right. Said, yo, can I get something? You want to buy stuff? Like, no, gracias. Like, no, amigo. Like, he wouldn't leave me alone. I said, man, I gotta shoot these guys off. And then the ladies were a little quiet, want me to handle this. I'm like, oh man, you want to let me talk to this guy? You want them to hear my broken Spanish? Come on, you can't do that to me. I said, you gonna make me bring more of them. And lo and behold, more beggars was coming throughout the night. All right, so let me fast forward a bit. So it came to a point now where I said I wasn't gonna go like Colombians always party. Toque de queda. I think in her mind, okay, Nate was gonna come like kick it with her back and with her and the family. Toque de queda is gonna be in effect. in her mind, probably I would have been okay. In my mind, toque de queda is in effect. I'm in the hood, and I need to protect myself. That's in my mind, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to head on back, and I'm going to hit you up. I decided to take the L, whatever. If it's an L or a save, I'll take the L. So, I'm going to go back to my, my spot. So cool. Pull out the phone, try to get myself an Uber, right? This is where it gets interesting. This is how I knew I was in the hood, right? Because this happens in the Bronx too, right? When certain delivery guys will not deliver to certain projects in the hood. That is it's a known thing that like a lot of theft happens, a lot of theft, robs and killings, stabbings happen. So like Domino's is 24/7 in like certain areas in the Bronx. Many people do not do that. Also in Brooklyn, so they like Chinese food restaurants. At one point, they'll be like, yeah, we're not going inside the building because if they go inside the building, they'll get jumped going up the stairs. So sometimes they're like, oh, we need you to come down and pick it up. And even sometimes they get like the delivery people get stood up. So this is how I kind of had that vibe, that felt that vibe. So when I was ordering my Uber, there was some guys out 15 minutes away or like 2 minutes away. Declined. I said, okay, first declined. All right. So I thought because I'm a gringo, you would normally accept it. I'm an American. I got American dollars. You should be able to take me. Declined. It linked with another person 15 minutes away. Within like 7 minutes, declined. Second decline. I said, we got 2 declines. All right. I said, we got 2 declines. Third time, I tried to get one. 24 minutes away. This guy was mad deep. I said, all right, cool, 24 minutes. I was letting them know. I said, everything on me, todo bien. Todo bien conmigo. Everything is fine with me. So you saw? So we waiting. So they decided to wait. People in the restaurants getting up and leaving. They starting to close up shop. Then I got another decline. I was like, okay, all right. So no Ubers would not come to this area. This particular area in Cali, nobody was trying to come over there. So she tried it on her end. She said, all right, no, maybe it's because it's Uber. So she pulled out her DD and then tried to get something. Declined for her. I was like, yo, snap. Oh, snap, I'm in the hood. I said, oh, man. And I was thinking in my head, I said, yo, I know I'm a guy that type, like, I walk everywhere. From New York, I walk everywhere. Right? So walking wasn't a problem. But I'm in the hood walking. I said, nah, I don't think I want to do this. And plus I got approached by like 3-4 beggars that wanted something from me. They already know my presence. I'm like, I'm not trying to walk out here when people know that I'm a gringo over here. I said, I'm not letting this happen. I said, yo, I'm in my head, I'm like, yo, what did I get myself into, son? What did I get myself into? I'm like, because now I'm like, I came out here as a good justice to really meet them. Right? I said, oh man, this is where I get got. This is where I get got. So this is what happens now. All right. So she was telling me I'm going to have to hail a cab for me to dip because she already came with her motorcycle. So she had her and her best friend. That's her passenger. So me, I'm trying to find my ride back out. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm starting to really feel a little nervous, but I know I'm keeping my eyes open. I said, yo, I've already came here. I knew I was going to get got somehow, but I was just curious. I wanted to see her in person. I was curious. So I said, all right, I'm going to probably get got. So we was planning out, so I'm going to hail a cab and try to get myself out of there. So now we get one guy, right? Before I even get one guy, she goes to the waitress, right? And then the waitress is writing something and gives this to me. He said, "What's this? I gotta pay again?" I said, "No." I said, "No." She was telling me it's a fake bill. You know what I'm saying? This is a fake bill that you need to hold this, right? You need to hold this fake bill. I said, "Why do I need a fake bill? If the police stops your taxi, right, you're gonna need to show this to the police and like explain your case that you coming from a restaurant because it's toque de queda now and you're not supposed to be outside." So I'm like, so you mean to tell me? I said, I ain't get all this information. So I said, you mean to tell me, like in my head, I said, you mean to tell me I have to deal with the people in the hood and I gotta deal with the cops too?
Oh yeah, man. The cops, they ain't nothing to play with. They want y'all to get money from you in Cali, man.
I was like, oh man. All right, so we hop on the Uber, right? So she was trying to explain to the guy and said, okay, this is where I'm trying to, like the tech guy, this is where I'm trying to go. He didn't understand her, right? First I explained, he didn't understand me, of course. So yeah, my Spanish is bad, whatever. So she tried to explain to him, and he didn't understand either. I'm like, you don't know where San Antonio is? I said, let's go to San Antonio. I got directions. I'll just like call it out. And they said, yo, Toca de Queda, I don't know. Don't say it. I said, yo, it's okay. I got the bill that says I came from the restaurant. So 8 o'clock, you're supposed to be off the streets. People that were dining, you have up until like 10:30ish or all of that. But it was like going past that hour. I was like, oh man. Because I think Shorty already planned for me to come through with her and her best friend, meet her dad, her family, and then like just hang out, have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna take that risk. Come on, I'm dipping. So from there on, we driving through. We see a ton of police outside. My heart is pounding. I said, oh man, I don't want to get got by the police. So I said, all right, I would rather do it this way than to go through the streets and deal with the people, because that's very unpredictable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's unpredictable, like something I can't control. Unpredictable. The police, I'm rehearsing in my mind. I said, all right, this is how I'm gonna like do this dialogue to try to tell them any type of story so I can get myself out of here. I got my little receipt. Make sure I kept that close to me. So I got my little receipt. All right, cool. This is gonna go. I got the guide directions. Let's see if we can get this fast. So he was like, so taxi man like to chalk it up and talk, especially if you're hanging out and you know, it's like locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to locker room talk, well, no matter the language, you kind of understand what the talk is about, right? So we chilling. And we driving through the barrios, you know, he's talking about like, you know, Toca de Queda, you know, and like businesses shutting down in desperate times. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I said, oh, is this guy going to gent me too? Because he mentioned that was desperate times. But the funny thing is, right, one, blessing, we ain't got no stop by police. So we kept going, you know. He was hollering at people out on the block too. So, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? The guy was cool peoples. But when he got to my hostel, right, I thought it was going to be like 12 mil pesos, but my guy was like, oh, 9 mil. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this guy is mad cool. You know, mad cool, mad honest. I just gave him the 12 mil anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that was that story about me being in the barrios in during quarantine.
Interesting that you did all that. Of course, man. Whenever you got a good taxi driver, man, I always try to, you know, tip them a little bit extra. You know, if he took care of you and so forth. You know, you never know. You know, when that person might help you out in the long run. But we got James Smith here. He got a question here for you. You know, you can answer if you want to. If not, you know, you don't have to. But it says right here, did he smash it though? Did you smash or not? You want to keep that confidential? Just let us know what's up.
Yo, you're gonna have to watch my channel, bro. You're gonna have to watch my channel.
There you go. Go check it out. Check out his channel, of course. Before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my man, boy. You know, Nate in your state, man. I'm gonna put it up. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna put it in the chat here, his link, so that you guys don't forget, you know, how to you know, about subscribing to him. So you definitely gonna need to do that. Get more stories and everything. I'll put it in here. There we go. So yeah, go ahead and check him out, man. Go ahead and check it out. There we go. So, so after that, so that was your first day there in Cali and everything. So at the end of your trip, how did you feel about the culture? You know, from what you learned throughout the whole entire time you visiting out there. What's your take on it?
Yo, they mad humble. You know what I'm saying? Like they're real humble. Like sometimes like when they're genuine, they won't really ask much of anything, which is why it's pretty cool. The reason why I say that is because I had a Caleño tour guide. He was just mad humble too. Like he had a set price, but he wouldn't ask for anything. He wouldn't even want to accept anything too until like so, yo, you want a drink? Sometimes they won't say no. You know what I'm saying? I know that Caleños as well. Like if you offer them something, they won't say no. I don't know what they will do with it afterwards. Or probably I think that's Colombian culture as a whole. Like they don't really say no as much. But I felt it in Cali. Like I really did feel love. I felt hospitality as well. And of course, I mean, there are some times where you kind of feel like you feel a little bit of like eyes on you, probably malicious intent or probably curiosity. But people there is just so good for the mere fact that when everything cools down, I'm definitely heading back over there. Like 100%. The hostel alone, the vibes in the hostel alone solidifies it. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back. And the fact that Cali Curves is a real thing, I say, yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back over there as well. But overall, man, it is very, 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 very cool, man. It's a whole different culture compared to everywhere else. That's what I feel. I feel like Cali got their own vibe, their culture, like other places in Colombia, right? Their whole vibe, their own culture, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it feels very reminiscent to like New York for me. You know what I'm saying? Like certain barrios feel like certain barrios over here in the hood. Like walking down the street, I felt like I was walking down my block. So that's why I really did like Cali. 100 Cali. It's like, yo, it felt very familiar. This feels very familiar, and I like it.
New York. So I felt like being like in New York more than anything. So many words.
For me, it definitely feel like being in the Bronx, particularly the Bronx for me. With the graffiti over there and graffiti, like I got Fordham Road vibes when I went down to like the central area, and people was out and about and said, "Yo, this feel like Fordham Road," because you know in the hood this is like in the hood this is where most people congregate too. So I'm like, all right, cool, Fordham Road vibes. You know what I'm saying? It like there's certain places where there's other black people, and I said, "Oh snap, this feels like Gun Hill Road over here." I said, "Yo, this feels like New York." I can associate this with being in the Bronx, so I like it.
Nice, nice. So after all of that stuff and everything with the culture, so what did you like the most? Well, I'm sorry. Well, I was going to touch on a little bit more about the women, but you know what? Let me jump more into like the culture of the food. I know that you're a big food person because that's one of your biggest things you said before in our last podcast that you said that you try to go to every place and check out, you know, the food, what they have and all that good stuff. So what's your take on it?
I feel like there isn't any specialty when it comes to food in Cali. A lot of things over there is adopted. So maybe because I was in San Antonio and then I really was exploring San Andreas, I didn't go much into like the barrios, so I really didn't get to see much. But from what I've seen is that there is burgers, there's pizza, burger joints, pizza. There is some spot that that does caters to gringos, right? So this spot right here, this is this was in El Peñon. I think the name of the spot was I think it was it started with an M, right? So this was like one of the upscale places. This spot was cool. I actually had someone from who's a local in Cali who's never been to El Peñon. I said, yo, come through. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit this spot up. And like for me, it didn't hurt so much. Like, yo, I technically I can belong here. This is not even breaching Manhattan prices. You know what I'm saying? This is like if I'm going to like a Red Lobster, if I'm going to like a Dallas BBQs. If I'm going to Dallas BBQs, that's what it felt like to me. And this was their upscale restaurant. Had a glass of wine. No, that wasn't a glass of wine. That was a glass of I think this was like a cherry bebidas, and then they gave me the steak with papa fritas. And the thing is, I think you really gotta really explain like if you want something like well done, because for me, I said, all right, I know how well done is. Let me just get it like medium well. You know what I'm saying? Medium termine. But it was still kind of pink. I was like, oh snap, this is. So I'm eating a whole darn cow down over here. You know what I'm saying? So, but it had some flavor.
Did you tell them? Did you send it back? Did you have them redo it all over for you, or you just left it as is? Because it looks pretty done.
I left it as is because I was enjoying it too. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm thinking, I said, if I send this back, you know what I'm saying? Are they going to completely destroy it? Because it was juicy. It was real juicy. I'm like, are they going to completely burn this and destroy it? Like, I'll let it rock. It was fine. You know what I'm saying? So that was one spot. Another, like around the area too. This is how I got some of my Colombian subscribers too. Yes, it does have a swimming pool. That place has a swimming pool. But let me keep on talking about this, right? El Viejero, right? But this spot in El Peñon, this spot was good. You know what I'm saying? At this time, because you know COVID, you have to scan with your phone to get the menu. and then you order from that. But they also had the Instagram too for you to look at the menu. So the Instagram, the menu. But along the places, like after like another day, and I was exploring more of El Peñon, I went to a sushi spot. Sushi is like delicious, man, over there. I liked it. I really did like it. And in the States, for those who are sushi lovers, sushi can be hella expensive. Over there in Colombia, oh man, I was going in. So I think that's why I got some Colombians looking at it like, giggling, because I'm there recording, being like a total gringo over there. But I felt fine because I was in one of the protected areas, right? So I felt fine to be totally gringo. Oh my God, look at all this food that I'm getting for this much money. People like was catching wind, said, "Oh, what you doing?" I just, I let them know about making your steak. And they've been cool since then. But sushi, burgers, fine dining as you've seen over there. And that was a lychee martini. It wasn't so bad. I didn't like it that much, but it wasn't that bad. The date liked it though. So sushi martini. And then there's a spot called El Gringo. So you already know that this area is catering to gringos. So El Gringo, American Grill. El Gringo American Grill. Of course, I've seen a whole bunch of heads over there too. That's what it is. I think they adopt a lot in a lot of fast food joints.
Matter of fact, we got a video on that. I forgot I had a video. Hold on a second. Here, let's play the video about the food here.
Un momento.
Yeah, nice seeing it how it was. That must have been when it first got on your table or so, from what it appears.
Yeah,
it looked definitely good, man. Especially for for something that was done a medium rare or so. You think it was medium rare? Because I usually get mine medium well, so I don't know, how the difference or so, but it looked pretty good to me. From my end.
It looked pretty good. I maybe there was an error in my translation because once again my Spanish is a little weak. Maybe they heard medium rare. I wanted medium well, but it is what it is. Oh, there we go. And actually, lonely banter. That's exactly what it was. But there was actually people that was next to me, like a whole group of I think they were colonials, and then they ordered some fancy looking thing. They came out with the blowtorch and they just went around the food. I said, "Yo, I like that. I want that too," or something similar. So I figured, I said, "All right, let me get that," but they needed to cook it a little more. But it was fun.
All right, nice.
What did I hit that up?
Yeah. I don't know. Did you get a chance to hit that up? They're talking about some good sushi.
I'm not sure.
There, so.
I gotta go through my archives so I can see what's going on over there.
Because a lot of times I know whenever places I eat at, I kind of forget the name of it. I just be taking videos of it. I just recently started taking videos of the actual name of places I've actually ate at, which is, I know it's weird, but because you be running to different places, running around, and by the time you get done eating and you enjoy it, you just leave right out on to the next one. So hopefully get that in your archives. Might be able to share with everybody else. Since I'm actually on here, let's take a look at some of these pictures that you got, man. Before I touch on the videos, let me I see that you're repping really, really hard, man, with the New York. I like that, man. That you
100%.
Yeah, I was there too. Yup. I hit up that statue as well. Really nice. I got to ask you, did you meet Gus out there? Did you use his services to move around?
Nah, I didn't get in touch. There was another person that wanted to hook me up while I was over there. It's just setting up coordinations. They had to follow Pico de Cedula. So I was like, dang, it is what it is.
Yeah, nice. I like Gus. If you guys get a chance, if you go to Cali, man, go check out Gus. Really good guy, man. He does tours out there for a cheap price. Real good guy. I like that. I like that you represented with the New York and the boots, man.
All throughout Colombia, signifying New York is here, boots on the ground.
I like that, man.
All right, so yo, I got abuela to throw up. Like yo, let's go. I got abuela to go. I said, yeah, that's what's up. Let's take this picture. So this was actually in Cartagena de Cali. That's the region that's on the northwest, going towards Benaventura. So I was on a tour over there, and then along the first stop, like Granny was over there, and I'm like, yo, dang, what? Granny looking fine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, so yo, Granny, throw. Let's take these pictures.
She looked pretty young for what she was 70, 80 or something, but she looked really young, man. I don't really see much wrinkles.
She looked for real. You know what I'm saying? But that was abuela.
Go ahead, representing again, man. Representing boots on the ground.
Up in the mountains too. Yo, wait till I go when you see this video, man. My guy, the short man over there, I forgot his name. It was a little hard to pronounce, but I called him El Jefe.
Okay.
Because for him, he owns most of that land in Cartagena de Cali. He owns that. It's him and like his brother. It's like this short man owns all of this. It's not as big, but yeah.
Nice. That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's the people that I was talking about that ordered something nice, and I think this was a mojito too. I forgot which mojito it was, but it was slamming.
Of course, we looked at these right here, these pictures and everything. Yo, man, when I went to Cali earlier this year, I was at the crystal, the statue of Christ was closed, man. I really wanted to get my own photo of it and some videos, whatever. So I was kind of hurt that I didn't get a chance to get that video, man. I'm actually 0 for 2 for the Christ statue. In Brazil, I had the same situation. I couldn't get a picture with the Christ statue, and same thing here. So I'm like, man, now I gotta go to Santiago, Dominican Republic. I gotta go out there and try for number 3. If I could get a picture with that. So, but man, with the boots on the ground, yep, representing them up in here. Let's see here.
Yeah, this was also in Cristo Rey. So I took the pictures over there, looking down in Cali.
Nice. Yep.
So, the previous picture, right?
Oh, I'll go back there.
The previous picture, this is Tres Cruces. And if you notice, there are some blemishes on my boots. My tins, because I got 30, and this was serious to get over there. I'll definitely explain as time comes on, but it was serious getting to this spot. It was serious. It was real serious. So boots got dirty, you know what I'm saying? Guy got dirty. It's like it was gritty getting over there.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So wait a minute. So you were actually walking around in Cali with them Tim boots on. I gotta ask that question.
Yeah. I was so I was going around. I 100% was going around with the fitted and Tims. Like, no cap. You know what I'm saying? I was out there with the Tims and fitted. So even I said this in my last video, how the Tims helped me through Colombia. You know what I'm saying? This was wet season. So it's like April, May is the wet season, right? So it was always raining. It was always raining. Like every now and then it was raining. As you can see over there, it's cloudy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was about to bust raining. These Tims kept my feet nice and dry. It kept me secure. Them Tims kept me secure. Because Colombians, if you notice, Colombians don't be wearing boots like that.
No, that's how they spot you, man. Because he got the boots. I was like, whoa.
I got the boots. So when it was raining, when people were cleared out, and I was just walking down with my Tims, I said, yeah, these guys, they ain't going to come in the rain. You know what I'm saying? I can go in the rain. I got the Tims. I got the boots. I'm going through with it.
You're like, Like after these, after the rain, I got this. Lonely Bastard, like they so New York, and early wondering how they spotted the gringo in the hood.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, all right, let me tell you. When I went there, I didn't have the hat. I was just bald. You know what I'm saying? And I had a nice shirt too. I didn't look rough. When I was meeting the ladies, I didn't look rough. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna try to look rough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't gonna try to look rough, so I'm like, all right, let me look a little presentable. Let me put my hat down. I'm gonna wear like a proper shirt and all that. I wasn't wearing nothing baggy and all that. Sorry, let me head out there. So that's how they spotted me. If I had the hat and all of that, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they definitely got you. Really, you know what? You got the hat and the boot on. Oh man, I like that, man. Let me go move next one here. So what's up with this? This is you leaving Colombia?
So of course I took the picture. This is actually getting to Cali, Colombia. I took the picture of my Gracion picture. This time I didn't do any recordings because unlike Cartagena, Cali, no issues going through in my Gracion. No issues. They speak nothing but Spanish. In Cartagena, the guys will speak English, which is why sometimes you can't really get around through certain things. That's why they're stricter in Cartagena. In Cali, they had asked me where I was going, and none of that. All right, cool. Welcome to Colombia. Boom, and I'm out. I'm like,
Nice.
oh yeah,
When
all right, cool.
when I went to Cali, I actually went via Medellin, so I went straight from there. So of course, I was flying domestically. So I haven't seen the immigration anything in Cali. So that's interesting to see. I could only imagine that it was probably like very easy. Just like you said, just stamp your stuff and let you in, like whatever.
Yo, quick story about this though. I was a little like tight because during like the first few minutes of getting off the plane, I actually lost one of my cables to my camera, right? Which prompted me trying to find like USB cables to charge my devices. So what happened was there was some dude, right? I don't know, coming from the States. I don't know where he was originally, but I thought he was Muslim or something, but he was like skipping the line, like kind of like shoving people. And I think in all the tussle, right? My cable got disconnected because like I was charging my phone with it. And then it got disconnected from him, like pushing through and rushing. And I noticed some other sisters from the States doing that. So, yo, why are they here? Like, first, I didn't want to judge. I'm like, okay, they could be colonials or they could be from the States, right? But I think they were from the States. And then you had them rushing and skipping the line. And then there was the one dude that disconnected my cable, like rushing through and like shoving some of the colonials. They were upset. So a fight almost happened right there. And the guy was like, yo, you think you're in the United States? I said, yo, this is Colombia. You in my country now. I was like, yo, dude, like, see, I'm not causing no trouble. For me, I always be friendly to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to start no beef because I'm in a different country now. I ain't trying to get myself in trouble. So I was just like, whatever, I let it rock. Even though I'm not a pushover, I'm just going to let it rock because I'm in a different country. That's my mindset. But he was shoving the other colonials. Yo, they was not playing. I said, he was ready to throw down. I said, yo, you in my country now. You are not in the United States. I said, oh, he said that in English, like loud English. I said, oh, we got some tea going on. I said, all right, let's see what's going on. But you know what I'm saying? Just from then on, it kind of led to like my invention. Kind of said, yo, looks like my trip, my Nate in your state trip is probably going to end early if I can't find something to charge my devices. You know what I'm saying? So I just made a whole blog about how to like finding like tools that I need to charge my my 360 cameras and like this was my main camera for like going undercover. That's how I did most of my recording. So I need to charge it. But yeah, man, that was something else.
Nice, interesting, interesting to see that, hear that, man. So we on the next photo here. We talking about. It look like you're in the dog park.
Yo, for a dog park, yo. Don't laugh, man. New York everywhere, son. So I had to put my fit over there and take my pictures. This I have on my Instagram too. So That's all right, Nate was here. Put my fitted over that.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, they know you. They know you from New York, man. Nah. You make sure oh man. So here, let me see if I have any other ones. So did you? Oh, here we got a video. So what is this? I'm gonna play the video. Let's see what's up. I'll let you explain this after. Take a look at this.
Motorcycle.
All right.
They wild.
Yeah, just 4 seconds long. Look like you up in the mountains.
So this was like around Tres Cruces, and some Colombians who are actually riding their bikes, like their motorcycles, up the mountain. And I said, yo, these guys are crazy because the terrain is steep, y'all. Like, yo, it's something else. I had to climb that with my hands, man. Like, and they up there in their motorcycles making it work, like finding a way around, making it work, and just forcing themselves. I said, yo, this is like some true extreme sports. And like 3 of them, they made it through. They driving up the mountains.
Nice. Damn, that's crazy. You know, a lot of times in these countries, man, they so used to doing all that craziness that is like it's nothing, man. Yo, I gotta say what up to Travel Maddie, man. Thanks for coming through, you know, showing some love and everything. So definitely appreciate your time being here. We got to get something in order, man. I know I said I was supposed to hit you up. I'm sorry. I'm the one who messing up, you know, who's slacking. So that's on me. So I got to get you on here one of these days, real soon.
All right, cool. Are we still echoing?
So let me see what else. What other videos we have here that we haven't seen yet. Take a look at this one here.
We're going to storm? Okay.
The property lines. It blends into the paint.
Right. I hear that. Amazing. Me encanta ir a su flores, su jardines.
Go ahead, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Machado Frito.
All right, yo. So Feta Jones de Cali, right? It's a spectacular site, you know what I'm saying? And this was one of the places that I was looking at that I said, okay, I don't see when I was doing my research at Cali, I don't see people hit this spot up. But I said, oh, it's actually pretty doable. And then at the hostel, that's when I met that brother over there that does the free tours around the city. And shout outs to Czech, actually. I actually bumped into Czech while I was doing the tour. So when I was going through the tours, he was going around showing Cali, and then he said, "Yo, like my brother, I do some other tours, you know, like if you want to do, like, you know, like getting this hustle on." And I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Yo, guy, we do for the Jonas." I said we can do. I forgot some spot in between. It's in Valle de Cauca. It's like in between, like Cali going to Benaventura. There's like another spot that, like, along the way you go down, you have to take a mine cart to get to it, and it's like some nice lagoon. He was saying that to do tours over there, and I asked, said, "Yo, you know about Fata Jonas?" And they said, "Yeah, can do that." So not much people go there. Said, "Yo, let's go for it," because I wanted to be different. So I want to be that different one. I'm going to go record. We're going to hit that up, and then I said, because I was looking online doing comparisons, you know, like, okay, he gave me the best deal actually. Because online, people was like, they wanted like $40 for the tour, $80, $80. You know what I'm saying? And the time differences, I'm like, and then the thing is, I would have to find my way over there too to do the tour. But for him, because I was at the hostel anyway, you know, he came pick me up, and that was his friend that, you know, from America too. You know, we both went on the tour and we drove up over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like along the way, Cristo Rey, and then we went further on to the Feta Jonas. So and then he said, yeah, we're gonna go through the waterfalls. I said, yeah, let's do the waterfalls too. Let's get it. And yo, I know it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? You the boss if you can like sit into the waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if, for those who play Street Fighter, right? There's an anime like Ryu was sitting there like meditating underneath the waterfall. And waterfalls, they cold, bro. It was really cold. It was really cold for him, so he couldn't handle it. It was too cold for him. Demasiado frío. So when I went up in there, I said, nah, for New York, I got to do this. I went up in there. Of course it was cold. But, you know, I tolerated. My body kind of got regulated. And then I just went up in there and just sat into the waterfall and just meditated. I said, yeah, and I just threw up. Like, threw up the sense. I said, yeah, let's get it. But, yeah, man.
I don't do that stuff. Even the pool, my wife be trying to get me to jump in the pool in Colombia because most of the pools are cold as hell. I'm like, I ain't doing it. I ain't jumping in. I need some hot water, man. So I don't play with that, man. I give it up to you for doing that because that would not have been me. Oh man. But yeah, hey, how much was the tour? How much was the tour?
Yo, I kind of forgot, but it was super reasonable. And you know, I was promoting for the brother too, because like he's a small tour guide, you know what I'm saying? Like his business is small, and I'm like, yo, man, it's good to meet Afro-Colombians. I mean, for real, Afro-Colombians, man, and you are a nice brother, so I'm gonna help you out. You know, you help me out too. I'm saying like, yo, just say you find the video on Nate in your state. So when I do that video, I'm definitely gonna let him know for sure. Say, hey, all right, this is where it is. You know, we're gonna talk about our trip, and then, you know what I'm saying, we can probably see how this is gonna go, and like this information is gonna be there. This cost me about, man, it was so reasonable. I think this tour, it was how much was it? I think it was 86,000 pesos. And I hooked them up with some other things.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? It was reasonable compared to what I was seeing online. Like everyone else was like 100,000 and stuff, other stuff. I'm like, yeah. And him, I said no. And plus, he has a repertoire already for the hostel. And like I did a one tour wedding. I said, yeah, this guy's cool. Let's do it. I'd rather give you the pesos anyway because you're a brother. And I don't know where else I'm gonna get. Who else I'm giving the money to? Probably might be. And I'm not being racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably might be somebody else. But I would rather support another brother. So that's why I gave it to him and allowed him to like do the tour and everything.
Okay, understand. So someone, we got Real Pain DS. He's saying that he's hearing echoing. I'm not sure if everyone else is hearing echoing. Let us know if you guys are hearing echoing because I'm trying to listen to it on the side over here, and I haven't heard any echoing, but for some odd reason, I don't hear it. Whatever it happens or so. So just let us know if you guys are hearing more echoing going on, so we could try to resolve that issue. But no, we got James Smith. He asked, where's the waterfall at?
Farellones de Cali. Farellones de Cali. I know in Cali has some other waterfalls nearby, but this one in particular was Farellones de Cali.
Sorry about that.
So and the funny thing is too, from that waterfall, they filter that so and they use that to like provide plumbing throughout like the mountain, which is why I called the dude El Jefe. He set all of that up, and El Jefe actually let us through to go to his waterfall. I said, oh, dang, he's a small man, but my guy is like, it's powerful. Not only that, El Jefe has there were some soldiers around too. They were, but El Jefe is just the G.
Nice. So the waterfall, where was it at in here? Because I didn't even see it when I was there in Cali.
All right. So you see that the green region to your left?
Yep.
Yes, it right there.
Right there. Here?
Yeah, it's Farellones. But it's a whole big thing. It's a mountainous and a whole big thing. So the whole thing is Farellones. But the waterfall, I don't know the exact latitude and longitude, but it was in there, and the tour guide knew how to get there. So if you do but the tour with the brother Christian, like he goes through and like go to one of the waterfalls, because I know that there is multiple waterfalls within that region.
Okay, good. We got Fat Boy on Fat boy on a diet, man. I like the name. That's a dope ass name, man.
That's a dope name.
I just I just can't get mad at Colombia. It's always something to hit up to make you want to trip, which is so true. I mean, there is so much to see, you know.
100%.
Exactly. So nice. And the funny thing for me, I'm not even a nature person, but I love the way Colombia and the nature and everything looks. Like me in the States, I hate nature. You know, what I mean, I ain't trying to go out there, but whenever I'm out there in Colombia, I'm like, yo, this is nice. This is dope. I like this stuff. I'm a city boy, man. I don't like that stuff. You know. So Gene Vine said that the echo is not that bad. You know, so yeah.
It's always on my side. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, it's all good. You know what I mean? We'll get that situated. So we also got Millionaire Open Sando Rico. It says, "What up? What up? What's good? Checking in. So yo, thanks for checking us out. You know, thanks for stopping through. Definitely appreciate you." So yep. So basically, James Smith saying that the echo is gone. So this is one of those in and out, in and out. So you know, sorry about that, guys. We're just we're just trying to do what we can to deal with it. So nonetheless, it's all good. So we got more videos here of so I want to pull this one up. Not sure what this one's about. I haven't had a chance to look at this one, but
that's not mine.
Huh?
This was not one of my videos.
Okay, that's what I pulled by accident. Sorry, y'all, but it was a nice video. So this was your video.
That was a nice video.
What's going on, y'all? This is Nate from Nate State. I gotta talk about something real quick, right? So I just got my laundry done. The abuela up in there, right? So I was telling my mom about this too. I said, "So, mom, I went to the laundry, I said, yo, they want to do it good." I said, "Mom, it's an abuela. You already know how it goes down." Like, mom, even my mom was like, "Yeah. Grandmothers know how to throw down." Like, yo, you know how she cleaned my Tim's so clean. Yo, look at my Tim's.
Man, you made sure to show all the happen with that, man. With clean up.
Yo, so this was right after. That's why I kind of explained about the picture with my Timbs and Thresh Crosis, because I got down and dirty up in that mountain. So my Timbs was like completely dirty. So when I went to the laundromat, right, there was an abuela up in there. So within that, the whole thing cost like 20 mil peso. So I said, yo, you do boots too? I said, limpian botas también. Say, okay. So she does the boots, and I was feeling that. So I said, all right, if you feeling the boots, I hit it, clean my Timbs if you can. Yo, when she was done with those Timbs, I don't know what she did. It looked like a brand new pair of Timbs. I was like, yo, what this grandma did? My Timbs is like brand new. So that's why I was like, yo, that's why I had to do a video. I said, yo, look at my Timbs. These things are like fresh and cute. So I said, yo, that alone, I always do my laundry with the grandmother. I will always do my laundry over there, because them Timbs was like, they look like it was done. It was donezo.
They look A1. So I'm gonna play this one last video because we're in overtime right now, over the hour. But I want to make sure I want to play this one because I like this. It shows many of the different places that you went to, and it actually shows your art of some of the stuff that you do, especially from your channel. So I want to make sure people actually get a chance to see this video. Let me go ahead and share this here.
That's not everything, but that pretty much describes how Cali went. And I just had an idea. I said, "Yo, I just had an idea." And that's when our salsa instructor Jenny was up in there. So I said, "Yo, I'm trying to complete something. Let's coordinate something with me off the fly." I said, "Just says, hey, yeah, okay, okay, get us." I said, "Yo, let's just dance." Right? I said, like, cool. So she was doing the salsa, and I coordinate that together. Yeah, I'm definitely going back. I'm hitting up Jenny. So, and then the previous one is me doing Afro-Colombian cooking class. Definitely got to meet the lady there and like learn a whole lot about indigenous culture, African culture, and the blend. I learned a whole lot. So that episode, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna like put that together to really make the woman look good and bring the message that she brought through the food and through the lessons that she got. So I'm really thinking about ideas with that. Of course, the previous ones were like the mountains of Cali and all that space. The previous one was with Brother Christian and Feta Jonas. I said, yo, we on the like, because that bridge that was on was missing some stuff, right? I said, oh snap, I feel like some Indiana Jones up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? It was a little rocky and all of that, and like probably one false step and you going into that river. I'm probably exaggerating, but that's what it was. So I said, yo, just stand here for a second. I need to do something. And then I did that real quick. Definitely he cooperated really good because I know it was a little dangerous, but we kind of got through. And then, of course, you see in the previous ones at Crystal Ray with one of the ladies that's from Bogota that wanted to join me on the trip. Said, yo, let's do this. Got that. And then the other one was in El Pinon. Yeah, I was giving mad papaya all over the place in El Pinon. I was up there with my 360 camera, and I said, yo, I got an idea. But and then the other ones were Tres Cruces. So I just decided to do that trailer and put that on Instagram, and a lot of people liked it on Instagram. So I said, I'm not really spoiling my episodes for the mere fact that I already released those episodes, but I already released this online. So it's like it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna tell the story now so it can be more interesting. Jason, that laundromat was right next to the hostel I was. I forgot the name of it, but it's like 2 doors down from the hostel. The grandma will throw it down up in that piece.
Nice. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb for grandma, for abuela. Yeah, definitely got to give it to her, man, for making it happen,
Facts.
But man, I like that video that you had. I thought that was very well done, well produced, man. You got me thinking about getting a 360 camera. I've never thought about it, and I'm also thinking about getting one of those small handheld cameras because now since I travel in some of these sketchy locations and everything, and carrying around that big camera, because I came from the GoPro to getting a big professional camera, so now I'm thinking about downgrading, getting a smaller camera. So that's something that I'm thinking about, investing in as well.
If you do it, just go through my links. You know what I'm saying? You help me out and I help you out. You use my links. I have them on my channel. I think with the Insta360, I think with the 360 module, if you get that package, it's 5% off. You know what I'm saying? I'm affiliated with them, so whatever. So I'm going to advertise. You get that, and you get an extra battery. This one I didn't get to talk about because I was looking for. This majority of my videos came from this. It's between this and my 360 camera. This actually helped me keep incognito, right? The Insta360 Go 2 was my camera. You know what I'm saying? See how small that is? See how small that is? And this is my pinky. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes either I was going around like this, but oftentimes I have like a magnet and I'm like this, or I have my backpack and I clip into my backpack and I'm going around. Help me get a lot of great shots.
Yeah, it looks a lot smaller than the Osmosis, the DJI Osmosis. That's the one I was thinking about getting because they have that gimbal on it. But that one looks pretty nice. I like that little small thing because my GoPro is like so damn big, and they looking at it like I got it right here. So the GoPro is like so damn big and everything as you walking around. So it's like you're looking like what the hell is that?
I'm saying I This clip I used. Oh snap! But yeah, this clip I used for my mainly on my back. But this is actually a hat clip. But we can go around and get some views and all that. Yo, you know what I'm saying, this thing was good. But the reason why I didn't do the hat clip because doing this, you know, it means people notice this. You know what I'm saying? So I was giving papaya doing it this way. So in order to mitigate papaya, I actually just clipped it to my back because not a lot of people was looking at me clipped to my back. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was just something just clipped or like this. You know what I'm saying? People really didn't pay attention. So I was straight.
Nice. So I want to give it up for my man, you know, Nate in your state, man. You know, definitely appreciate you, you know, for coming in again. You know, sorry that, you know, we over 30 minutes of the regular 1 hour, but nonetheless, he brought some good content once again for us. So, you know, is this, yo, before we go, man, I want to know, is there anything that you want to leave for everybody, you know, about Cali? Let them know any, or what would be your final thoughts on Cali in so many words?
Yo, there's so much I can talk about Cali, and I feel like an hour is not enough to really talk because there's so much stories. But what I could say is, don't believe the fear mongering that a lot of people say. Cali is actually pretty solid, 100% solid. Yes, it's true. Cali curbs is a very true thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain it, but it is a true thing. If you are into Afro Latinas, Cali would be one spot that you can like too. Food is decent. I also say if hit up the hostel first because it has some good vibes, and yo, just enjoy, man. Definitely put that on your itinerary. Definitely put Cali in your itinerary. Don't sleep on it because Cali got some stuff, and I feel that a lot of people tend to ignore it because you know you got Cartagena, you got Medellin. And sometimes Bogota, but yeah, don't sleep on Cali. Cali's a popping spot. I recommend it.
Yeah, definitely. I agree, man. Give it up, Nate in your state, man. You know, thanks again, man. Thanks again. I gotta have you back on the show. We gotta finish up. You know,
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, we may have to have a part 2 on this on Cali. You know, part 3 for another video for part 2 of Cali because we didn't even get a chance to even go through a couple of other questions I have for you. But you know, hey man, gotta have you back.
Thanks for having me, brother, man.
No problem, man. No problem. Well, once again, man, it's your boy, the Solo Traveler, ORD. You know, thanks for joining in with us. Thanks for kicking it with us. Get a chance to interview, go over everything that Nate the Great, Nate in your state had went over. So, you know, we'll be back next Saturday again, another sensational Saturday. You know, I'm gonna have somebody else here for you guys. So, yo, man, this is it. You know, I'm gonna give it up. And all I gotta say is that we're out.